With every tooth knocked out, with every vein collapsed, with all your pulsating fear, we'll live forever here. We'll live forever here. Suck you dry, we feed at night. Barely leave your lights on mine. If you baby one more time, parasite, I'm open wide. In the twilight of our discontent, we shape-shifted, and the trees stop blowing. Suck you dry, we feed at night. Barely leave your lights on mine. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hello. It's good to be back. I know I don't usually do this at let me turn myself down a little bit. I don't typically stream Wednesdays in the morning, but I'm off all week, so I figured why don't I do a little bit of streaming? So, gonna set the scene. There I am, and so yeah, we're playing Vampire Therapist. And I was like looking around on Steam. I'm like, what do I want to play for Halloweenies time? And I'm thinking, man, I'd love to go play like some kind of like vampire horror therapist, and what literally called Vampire Therapist. So I say we go for it. Let me know if the music is too loud or anything. I could probably turn the music down a bit. It's the voice that matters, because this game does have voice acting. It has voice acting in it, so you'll probably find that to be kind of fun. So I'll turn the game up a bit, turn the music down a skosh, and then keep everything else up. And so we're gonna start a new game. Let's go. Let me know if everything sounds good. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's go do some therapy, everyone. Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, and of course, death. These may be uncomfortable or upsetting for some readers. We recommend that readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach the game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Strong language is also present. Vampire Therapists was also developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but it should not be considered a substitute for therapy. Unless you're a vampire. So let's go.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think.
That's deep.
Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw.
I'm already down for this.
Newfangled
I
internet
like
thing,
it.
and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromakos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Well, there you go. Now we're going to prove that vampires ain't monsters. They're only monsters if they let themselves be monsters. But in the end, aren't we all kind of monsters in our own kind of right? Then again, we're all the heroes in our own story, but we're the monsters in someone else's story.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Street. Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here. Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
Racist.
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Let's see here. Let's ask about the dress code.
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is total sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
Well, I don't want to get sweaty, so maybe I should change my clothes a bit.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
See, she's got the right idea.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Well, they're very friendly, I'll give them that much.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Yeah, I think it's just a visual novel, but so far it's enjoyable.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
Well, I don't think we're in America no more. You'd be surprised. Let's see here. Let's ask about ask about the club.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever.
All
You're
right.
free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Well, these vampires seem very nice so far.
And I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Well, that's very specific.
Maxi, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
That's
Oh
fair.
my God, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
Man, somebody get a water bottle for this one. Somebody get the spray bottle to pss, pss at her. Let's ask about the Andromakos.
I'm looking for Andromakos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Well, what happens there?
Oh, you don't want to know, darling. Oh,
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
I was so close. Well, that's fine because I'm here to party.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, we're them kind of vampires.
Yeah, we're they them kind of
Ach
vampires.
so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Woo!
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it.
What? Oh, you're just now picking up on the undertones of this. He's just now picking up. Wait a minute. I think these people might have some like double entendres between what they're saying here.
It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
High noon mind. Okay.
And there's
All right.
saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
Saloon thinking. All right. So we're learning about real vampire terms tonight. Oh yeah. Here, let me pin the link for you. There we go.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though.
It sounds like they're thinking about the sounds like the hot branding, really. The saloon thinking isn't really a do or die kind of thing, and yeah, these seem kind of serious. These guys are being a little bit like flirty, so I think that'd be the hot branding. But I already forgot what it means, but I guess I can look in the journal and remember it.
Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
All right, so I guess this is the multiple choice part. This is where the gameplay comes in. So I need to think about which vampire he's such a nerd. He walks around with a notebook and he's like, "Alright, I need to figure out which one of these is the vampire thing." I'm guessing it's hot branding.
Wait a second. She's acting like this is all or nothing. Do or die. What I call that again?
Saloon thinking.
Maybe I ought to check my journal.
Okay, fine.
Private property, do not read, reward if found. Okay, no, it just has my name on it.
Left. Can I do this with the mouse? I don't want to do... Okay, fine. No, you idiot. Don't put it down, you idiot. Can I just click... No, I want to turn the page. Turn the goddamn page. Turn the goddamn... There we go, okay. I found this old notebook and figured I'd take it with me to Europe. I figured it'd help me organize my thoughts. I'll separate into the sections so I can jump them right quick. That way when I get to the particular section of my notes, all I gotta do is hop on over to that section easy and falling off a horse. And falling off a horse is real easy. So what are these things called? Yeah. Ain't not more to read. Where's his stupid names for stupid things? Oh, here we go. Got it. All right. Sometimes things can seem black and white, win or lose, famine or feast, live or die. Like everything's the big showdown. That's the high new mind. All right. So I'm thinking, have it either feeling perfect with soul control, hopeless. Either is true. Feeling hopeless don't mean we're powerless, and feeling untouchable don't mean we're invincible. That's Saloon thinking either way. Our real capabilities are somewhere in between. All right, let me see. Okay, I guess, yeah, like responsibility and shit. Hot brand is just calling ourselves names that do no good. Oh, hot branding is when you're like, oh, okay, when you're kind of like shitty to yourself. So, I guess high noon mind is like do or die, all or nothing. All right, got it. High noon mind. Let's go.
I don't want to have my own fun.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
That's right.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
I thought this was going to be about therapy.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
This is like some Brokeback. I don't know how to finish that sentence.
He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
So, like, alright, so I've noticed that, like, whenever a German is like, cast as anything, he's either, like, a horny, scene person, or a Nazi scientist, and that's kind of it, really. I've never seen any other, like, German character portrayed in anything. Or a soldier. So let's see
Maybe
if
I'll
this...
have a little word with
Okay,
him.
we're gonna talk to the bouncer now.
Excuse me, friend.
Oh, here we go.
You're the man to talk to around these parts.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn into a porn game. You really never know.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
He's very nice.
Cowboy, what about us?
Yeah, sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah! Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my
Well, it's a
neighbor,
club. What do you
don't see
expect?
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this. I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
It's not a very good German accent, but hey.
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Alright, so this is the part where I gotta go and click something. Alright, so she's like being kind of mean to herself. She's like, I'm just a know-nothing bartender. So I guess like you gotta do hot branding so that you can be like, no you're not, you're much smarter than just a know-nothing bartender.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are.
Oh, she's religious too.
Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Gee, is it gonna be blood?
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was.
Oh.
I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Yeah, it sounds about
He's
right.
the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Oh, Bert must be the big, like, orc-looking guy. Yep.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
That's all he says.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
So I'm to assume that the guy that is upstairs is the vampire therapist, and I'm talking to him about my
Sam
problems.
Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can't help myself. I can help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson.
What's that?
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
What's he
You
scared
must
of? He's,
allow
he's
an ancient
immortal.
vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
This really is just the therapy section. This is going to be great.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others.
Oh, I want to be a
This alone
therapist.
makes you intriguing.
I want to work for his firm, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to join his practice, and I'm looking for my vampire therapy license.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
Time of
I
night.
have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though.
When do I start prescribing drugs?
See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Alright, I get what's going on here. I get it.
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
This is literally just like actual like therapy game. This is like an actual game about therapy that's like has like vampire stuff like draped onto it, I think. I don't know if this is like going to be like a real like game about like vampires. You know what I'm saying? Like I think this is actually just like a thing, like a game, like I think it's actually like a therapy thing, like where people are learning about therapy, I think.
Cognitive.
In other words, it's educational. Is Sam the cowboy a vampire? Yeah, we're both vampires. I'm just the younger vampire than he is. Sam, the cowboy is like 200, and whatever his name is, the one that looks like he's from Castlevania, he's like 3,000, I think.
Cognitive
And
distortions. They
Andromachos.
are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Okay. Well, I came up with this really stupid system of identifying problems that I have, that everyone kind of has. I guess the first one is, I'll get out of the way because it just sounds the dumbest, hot branding.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard. But that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin.
Just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
The real monster that I had to slay was myself.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer. It seems you have missed my labeling. Let us begin once more.
Huh?
I am so old,
Oh.
I am ancient.
Fine, I thought I was just listening to stuff. Alright, so that sounds like...
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Huh. Well, you look pretty good for being ancient then.
The secret is moisturizer. But let us continue. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
Well, that just sounds like a goofy thing to say. Oh, call me whatever you like. I get it. Like, you can call me whatever insults you like. Just throw it on me, so labeling. Oh,
Late for dinner? Well, that's labeling. Kind of reductive to boil yourself down to being late for dinner.
Late for dinner is not a label, Samuel. It
That's
is a
not what I was paying
typical
attention
situational
to.
Description.
Okay.
And a joke almost as old as I am.
Dang.
Do not be discouraged, Samuel. But how shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
alright. This one has to be it because he is labeling himself a mass murderer. That is the label that he is giving himself. Therefore, labeling.
It's about
Please,
as
for
clear
fuck's
a
sake, thank
labeling
you.
as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I
Right.
must confess I have no experience
get
with
it.
this feeling. I engaged in Mortal Kombat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marky Aurelius.
Marky
He used to
Aurelius.
say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Marky.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
Well, there you go. We learned a little something today.
You mean you and the emperor were...
They were roommates, yeah.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
You heard it here.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mind. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking is the high noon mind.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
Oh, Nosferatu the
That's
movie,
pretty
black
funny.
and white. Okay.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly
But
weak
clearly
or
they're talking about the
strong,
original, not the
or
remake, because the
evil,
remake is in
smart
color,
or
doesn't quite
stupid,
work.
a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
Yeah, I would have never known that this guy was gay with the way that he the way he sits and the way he purses his hands and lifts his leg up like that and grooms his hair and looks very clean and proper and speaks like this and has a nice fireplace and dresses like that. I would have never known that this guy was gay. Okay.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Sure.
I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it.
Yeah, you're right. Why do they always make the vampires gays? Always. They're always gay.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
That sounds like black and white thinking. Well, no, that's actually the truth because that's actually mechanically correct. So
Death eventually comes for us all.
yeah, the fireplace makes him gay. Death eventually comes for us all. Yes, it
Mortals
does.
will always fear our kind.
Not necessarily.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless.
Well, that just sounds like black and white thinking again. You're saying either or. Now you're doing it again, but we're just going to walk right over that and not even pay attention to the fact that you're doing the fucking thing you were just talking about.
It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
That's Nosferatu thinking.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control.
Illusion of control or lack of control. Okay, I get it.
Psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Oh, I get it. It's kind of like when someone will make excuses for themselves for oh, I didn't get it. Well, I couldn't have gotten it anyway. I would have never gotten it anyway. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Rarely
You make
do
up
we
excuses
have
for yourself, or
complete
it's like
power
why
over
you're
situations
powerless.
or no
Yeah.
power at all.
I get it, yeah.
But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, the learned helplessness kind of thing that everyone kind of gets
Yeah,
at
you're
some
right
point.
about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Oh, is that one of those? Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm so old and powerful that I'm always in control. That kind of sounds like it.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen
I guess
to
so.
my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one.
Right.
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
I mean, that's pretty much the truth. So
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I don't think so. Wait a minute. It's one of these other ones, isn't it? Your kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever. All right, fuck. All right. Not this. Lonely forever. Yeah.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified. I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
All right. I think it's this one.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
One cannot drink blood from a straw man. I guess that makes a lot of sense.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied.
Yeah. All right. This game is a lot more this is not the direction I was expecting this game to go in, but let's continue, shall we?
I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking.
Yes, Professor.
I will give you a series of statements.
Okay.
Each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify.
I feel like I'm in like psychology class.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Well, that definitely sounds like Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that ain't right.
Damn
I'm
it!
powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle. What Andromaco say that distortion was?
God damn it. Well, but that seems like a black and white. Like, if I
invite
come,
over
then
my
that's gonna
vampire
happen.
friends,
Okay,
I
fine.
know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over
Fine,
the place when they turn into
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another.
That's a good point.
I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
That's labeling.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then.
Andromachos, Andromachos, you should not label yourself those things. You are more than just a killer, you're a therapist.
If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
You see, this sounds kind of like the other one with the guano, but like, I mean, that's not labeling, but and if they do not significantly increase, I'll end up living on the street. Yeah, I guess that seems like the kind of thing that he doesn't actually have control over. Well, he does. I mean, I guess he can just put more work into it, but he's like saying that like he'll end up living on the street. Well, no, there's other things that can happen besides living on the street. That's not the he's going automatically to like the worst case scenario. So I guess that would be considered Nosferatu thinking.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway. Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
See, isn't that just gaslighting? Samuel feels fine, but now this therapist is like feeding a bunch of shit into his head and telling him, no, dude, you're not fine. Even though you feel like you're mentally healthy and you're happy. No, you're not fine. You're fucked up and you got to go see therapy now. And so now he's like deluded and now he's like doubting himself and he thinks he's going crazy.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
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 Hey,
Andromachos.
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 Just call me Andy.
Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Andromachos.
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
I'll bet that she's a client of his.
Pillow talk.
Oh.
I'm his blood partner.
Oh.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
So this whole game is just sex and therapy.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
I'm just reading what Liquid Dinosaur says. You might be fine mentally, but you need therapy because I'm a therapist, and I say everyone needs therapy because I need therapy, so everyone needs therapy because I'm a therapist, so you need therapy. Get it? Exactly. He needs therapy because he needs therapy.
Come back here with him.
He's like, I feel fine. No, you need therapy
So
because I said you
"What
need
the hell?
therapy.
I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
I prefer you not call them kids. Ma'am, I've been here for like 10 minutes, and let me just smoke something real quick. Leave them kids alone. Don't bite the kids, please.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look.
Oh,
It's
God,
the
these
old
two.
guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
This guy's like just perpetually horny, I guess, and she's hornier than he is.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Come on, they're at a bar and they're more thirsty than anyone. Here, let me just see what I can do here. Tell them they're not your type. Alcohol's bad for you. I don't have the money. Tell them they can support themselves. I guess there's just no way to like just accept. You know, they're trying their best. Maybe these people just like me a lot. And there's like, I guess all I can do is reject them. So in what way am I going to reject them? Here, I don't have the money for it. What kind of, man, can I just point out how kind of insulting it is to assume that they, like, think that... I'm calling them, basically, prostitutes. Maybe they're just horny. Maybe they're just horny at a club, and why the fuck would, like, I pay them? That sounds very strange to me. But yeah, for some reason I'll say I don't have the money to pay them for sex.
I ain't buying you a drink.
Oh.
All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so...
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
And snack.
I get it. You like older men. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Drinks are free here. So,
Dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
no wonder Andy Makos runs his club at like such a fucking loss. He doesn't charge anything for the drinks.
So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Oh, I get it. You pay with your blood. That's right.
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
God, I need to smoke. I'll be back in a second. This just makes me want to smoke. I'll be back in 5 seconds. I'm sorry. Let me I'm not even, all right, I'm not even, not
I only need things that are healthy for me, and I am in control of what I crave. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can lose as late as I want. I enjoy feeling fitter and healthier. I know that I am improving my future by losing weight. Now that I am losing weight, I feel happier and more confident. The universe blesses me. I lose weight so that I can live a strong body, healthy life. I choose to lose weight for my good. I have perfect health. I am great. Weight loss makes me feel more relaxed and control of my body. I listen to my body. Today is the first day it is losing weight. The person I am surrounded by a healthy lifestyle. I like eating go back to healthy. I have energy. I eat food that is nourishing and good for me. I make decisions to ensure that my health is
So, all right, here we are. Consent. Yes, let's go. Safe environment.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
The kink room.
Wait, kink room?
This game's got everything. What can you say?
You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
Then why do you need a room for it?
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you. Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Maxie and the Reinhard.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I guess this must be part of the therapy, I can only assume.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
What do you want to bet that, like, he just pulls out a notepad and starts asking him about his childhood, and then there's like this whole like 3-hour long therapy session.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Oh, you had to say it. You just had to say it. Why did you have to say that? Now you know what's going to happen. She's going to say, "Not yet, my darling."
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
Well, I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
So now this is happening.
Oh, me.
You and me both, Frank.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Really now.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Sure thing, come on over.
Alright, bite the blue veins. Right, okay, so it has to... We're playing this. Alright.
Oh, Reinhardt, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Okay.
Me too, Maxi. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
So... The fuck does that mean? I feel as though I have set up a mail server. What does that even mean?
Reinhardt, mein Zucker Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
When is this gonna end?
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, sure. thing,
Therapy?
Phil. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
It is so weird that he referenced the server. I feel like I just set up a mail server. Sir, that's a little close to home.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
It's a smart coffin. Remember when we thought this game was going to be cool?
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
It's Nosferatu. We were learning about Nosferatu thinking earlier. Yep. Oh, so let's see where this goes. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna get him? No, pussy.
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
Like what Dinosaur says, this is gayer than that gay vampire who gayed Marcus Aurelius up the butt. Well, here he is.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Get
Oh,
it?
that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
It's weird, but whenever Samuel's lines end, it like cuts off like right when he finishes the sentence. So it like cuts off this strangely abrupt moment.
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
Gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Actually, I don't know. This has not been covered yet. I don't even know why I'm here.
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
You know, the weed really helps make this game easier to play, I have to admit.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers. I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is.
Okay.
You say you are here to make vampires see the world differently. In what way are you distorting reality?
I am here. Oh, control fallacy, maybe, because it kind of makes him think that he has more power than he has. Here to make vampires see the world differently.
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Is everybody enjoying this? Because, like, it's weird. This game has, like, such fucked up stuff, and it's so weird, but in a way, it's actually kind of interesting to, like, just get into the therapy aspect of it. Like, I kind of get it. If this was just a normal game about somebody going to therapy and learning about therapy, nobody would play it, but putting the vampire and weird sex stuff into it gives it some kind of replayability. So, it's... it has me hooked on it. I have to admit, I'm kind of hooked. I'm kind of into it. Cautiously optimistic, even.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
That sounds like labeling.
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think. I walked in nature for about 90 years, and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator.
Yeah, but he spent 90 years just walking. Like, he didn't do anything but walk for 90 years. Did he think or anything? Like, I guess he had just walked and thought for like 90 years. So, but he had to do something in that time. I mean, I just can't imagine he did nothing of significance in that time except just like walk forever. I don't know.
Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you. Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling.
All right, so what he's saying, I guess, is like, when you live forever, there's really no urgency to go and get shit done. You could just be like, oh, I'll just do it next week or year or whatever. And you just never get around to it, so you just become just a lazy fucking vampire that just eats necks all day. Well, all night.
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
I mean, that sounds like... But that's the truth, you should. But I mean, I guess that would be a should statement.
That's the one.
Well, fuck you.
No one should go to a dentist. Goddamn
Okay,
butchers.
I get it. All right.
That is not true. We have to go to the dentist. Our teeth are important to us. How long has it been since you've seen a dentist, Samuel?
No, not since the Civil War, and I'd rather keep it that way.
We'll talk about that in another session. Let's try again. I should drink blood today.
I should drink blood today. Well, that sounds like the truth.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Sure.
I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
Did you miss my should statement? Let's try again.
Uh-huh.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say.
Well, it's
I should
obviously
drink
not this
blood
one.
Today.
I should drink blood today. Well, I would assume that you drink blood every day.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive. I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andronicus.
Okay, here we go.
One of the most powerful vampires alive.
I would say that is correct.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I
Okay.
have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
Oh, I get it. Yes. I just love the expression on his face. He's still kind of like having like this sort of like pleading, kind of like ooh woo kind of face, but yeah, disqualifying the
That's the
positive.
one. You're
Yeah.
literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Yeah, I think I could use that.
Yeah, let's do some more examples over here, because we are soon going to be an actual real therapist, and we will be giving therapy. And that's when the real game begins. That's when the real vampire therapist starts.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it.
All right, let's go.
I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
That's a should statement.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. You're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Sure.
If I cannot consume high-quality blood, I might as well drink blood from Florida.
That's fucked up. I would say that's not labeling. I would say if I cannot consume, I might as well drink the... That sounds like Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is still decent blood to drink in Florida, but I would bring a test kit anyway.
There might still be decent
Would you
blood
like
in
another
Florida, who
exercise?
knows? Sure, yeah, let's do another one.
I am an antediluvian old fart.
Well, that's just mean. You're
Well,
labeling
that sounds
yourself.
like labeling to me. You ain't just an old fart. Are you actually older than the flood, though?
Do I look that old?
Oh, not at all. I was just...
I am joking, Samuel. Don't worry. The myth of the flood was at least 1,000 years before I was born. Would you like another exercise? With my
Yeah.
terrifying powers, I know I shall never be destroyed.
All right. Control fallacy.
I think that's a control fallacy. Unless you know something I don't.
That's correct, Samuel. Though my powers are indeed phenomenal, the universe holds mysteries and dangers I cannot fathom. Would you like another exercise?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Here it is. This is when the big challenge starts. We're gonna face our greatest hurdle in our entire life.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
I wonder if it's the big orc-looking bodyguard bouncer dude.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Oh, here we go. Disqualifying the positive.
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically.
Of course.
Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Here we go.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
All right, here we go. Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries, became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment, now runs a global pharmaceutical research company, is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. Here we go.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed, you catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
But I...
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying!
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, cool.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain.
I would love going to like a therapist and you get in there, you sit down, you put down your bags or whatever, and you look, and your therapist just looks like a straight up cowboy from like the 18th century, just going, "Howdy, partner, I'm here to give you therapy." And you just be like, what the fuck is going on? Is this like Halloween or something?
And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
It is. It's like Has-Been Hotel writing.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you?
Oh, you can say that again.
And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
Can I just like fucking slap this guy? He's really obnoxious.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you all right, Samuel?
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours. What does this poor vampire want?
A lobotomy. He wants to complain.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So, what, I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat. I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me? Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform. All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive. In a manner of speaking, anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
Yeah, he has an addiction to some kind of drug that he developed.
You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away.
Vampire cowboy therapist. You know? I wouldn't have ever thought about this game.
Tips? Let me think.
He wants a hug. No, let's see here. A milder addiction. Perhaps.
An old buddy of mine swore by chewing tobacco for curbing them tendencies. And where is that old buddy of yours, pray tell? Well, he died. Weren't pretty neither. Listen, while I know you Americans have your stereotypes, the dental hygiene in England is actually rather good. When's the last time you went to a dentist? Dang, nabbit, not you too.
Well, fair enough.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goal. You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive. Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do. I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity. Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace. Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you've had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre. Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
All right, yeah, nothing I do will make a difference. Control
There's
fallacy,
some
right?
distortions in there, ain't there?
Yep.
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure. But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
All right. So here we go. Disqualifying the positive. Well, that is true. He is disqualifying the positive. Years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Okay, here we go. Should have achieved... Oh, well, that's obviously a should statement.
Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all.
Nothing at all? Nothing at all? Nothing at all?
Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
Okay, here we go. I'm getting it now. It's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my control fallacy.
So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated. It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc?
You know, like the writing, like these therapy sessions, like the one that he's having, like just with this doctor. This is fine. This is completely fine. Like so far, just having this conversation and going over this stuff. This is fine. It's just that parts of this game get so stupid. But like this is like kind of smart. It's well written. It's good. I like it.
That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance. Come on, Sam, there's some distortions in that whole speech you missed, you dang fool.
Okay.
Tarnation, now I'm labeling. Hey, Cowpoke, you mind repeating all that stuff you just... I most certainly do mind, but very well... Look at me. 400 years of study.
Right.
I'm saying I am surely the
oldest
oldest most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Right.
It's all my fault, really.
I can't see.
I cannot seem
Yep.
Now that I'm addicted to my own
Drug,
drug,
I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities
in
in
my
my
utter irrelevance.
All right. Well, to be fair, I actually just didn't notice that that these things lit up. Maybe it should have like. I think that when it. See, I'm just so used to like clicking through the text over here that when you have a multiple choice thing, it's kind of jarring. You don't see it right away. So, join the ranks of mortal celebrities in utter irrelevance. All right. So it's not this. I might be this.
That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over their addictions. Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know. Oh, well played, Cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy. That ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
Iron is a little funny. Because it's like this weird kind of like bar / brothel that they are inside right now. Yeah.
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. Well, so what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself. Oh wait just a gosh darn minute, you're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do. So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Okay, we got a multiple choice over here now. I gotta pick the right one. Don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep. I'm thinking...
Come on now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people.
Yes.
Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call them, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, Buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Okay. I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Alright, so... this is kind of rough. I don't want to pick the wrong one. I want to get it right. So which one is this going to be? Whiner. Okay, well, he's calling himself a whiner, so that's labeling.
Now, why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, bellyaching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term bellyaching in any case, but as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
This looks like more labeling, but that might be too easy. Once I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must feel waking up in the dreams feels like feeling free, disqualifying the positive because he feels free.
So you're telling me you feel good when you wake up, and then you call yourself an ignoramus? Before you even get a chance to reflect on feeling good, you're insulting yourself. That's what I like to call disqualifying the positive. I'm simply stating facts. Stating facts shouldn't impede an argument. What good is that fact doing anyone? It's about as useful as an empty holster, lest I somehow forget that you are a cowboy. About this drug, though. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need, and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides. What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
You know, it's kind of like that movie, The Substance.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful. I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Dr. Drain sounds like a really kick-ass villain name, too, doesn't it?
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood. It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it.
Ooh, here we go, a should statement.
You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself.
Shoulding all over the walls and the ceiling. Shoulding in his own mouth. Shoulding in his mouth.
Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead, man. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again. And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff.
Well, I gotta tell you, I kind of like the idea of having a vampire cowpoke vampire therapist. That's kind of interesting. They could have sold the game just on that premise alone. Vampire cowboy therapist. Why not? I approve this message.
Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all.
Well, you know, maybe it's just... Well, you know what, Dr. Drain... If that is your real name, you fucking sourpuss, maybe that drug that you developed, maybe what it is, like, maybe it's actually helping you out. Yeah, sure, maybe you are going around and engaging in rampant sex with God knows who while you're unconscious. Well, maybe not unconscious, but maybe you're developing a split personality that's going and engaging in sex with other people that you don't remember in the morning. But the important thing is that it's making you happy. And isn't that what's good? I mean, according to, Dr. Cowboy, It's fine if you're going around and just doing things with people and you don't know what's happening to you because it happened verifiably without your knowledge or consent. So that's fine. It's fine to have sex without your own consent. That's fine, according to Dr. Cowboy, right? Right? Isn't that what he's saying, Dr. Cowboy?
Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking. I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind. You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflecting, inasmuch as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well,
Perfect.
but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter in a holster to
I
a
did
gunslinger's hip.
perfect.
It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
I'm a natural-born vampire cowboy therapist.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling. But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Okay, Dad. Anything else you want me to do else? I'm gonna go brush my teeth. God,
Next
boss
week
me
we shall see
around.
a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you.
Wait, maybe I shouldn't call him Dad. He might get off on
I
that.
bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub. Well, that's it, I guess.
All right, here we go.
Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Ooh, I'm after that rabbit.
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
Well, excuse me.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
And that's not a euphemism this
How do you
time.
think it went?
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
That's so corny.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light.
I don't know what you see in him. Oh, ma'am, I don't know what you see in that, Andy. Using a typewriter, doesn't even know how to use a smartphone. I think you can do a lot better. Mm-hmm.
Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
952. Oh.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway. I'm 50 years young.
Oh.
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Ah,
I've
interesting.
been 30 for a good while now.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a... Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Is it blood?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood.
Whoa, it's blood.
Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Americans and blood glucose, am I right?
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
Tastes like mine.
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
I like the doomer weird 80s synth music playing in the
My
background.
incredible protege.
All right, Frank. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go on break too while Frank pees. I'll be right back.
I only need things that are healthy for me, and I am in control of what I crave. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can lose as much weight as I want. I enjoy feeling thinner and healthier. I know that I am improving my future by losing weight. Now that I am losing weight, I feel happier and more confident. The universe blesses me with I lose weight so that I can live a strong body, healthy life. I choose to lose weight for my good health. Weight loss makes me feel more relaxed and in control of my body. Today is the first day that I am losing weight. I'm a lighter person. I am surrounded by a healthy life. I like eating low-fat, healthy food. I feel healthier. I have energy. I eat things that is nourishing and good for me. I make decisions that affect my health. I choose I have healthy my body. The diet makes me look better, perfectly healthy. The interests feel good. I feel healthy. My everything is okay. Because of my diet. I enjoy it. I am living a long, healthy life. Is making my body healthier and healthier. I feel better every day. Losing weight makes me feel more beautiful than I ever have before. I'm happy to lose weight because I know my strong body is able to quickly recover and heal. I am thankful for my health, my friends and family are losing weight. I am role models for others to be strong, stick to their diets. I am the healthy energy my gratitude throughout my body. I have the energy of a healthy spirit. My grateful health. I am in control of just diet and well-being. The strength I feel since I've started using my body feels thinner. I enjoy using more. My future now that I'm losing weight. I enjoy low fat helps me to achieve my ideal weight goals without breaking it. I am so glad that I'm not poisoning my body anymore by overeating my body health.
All right, let's go. Here we are. There he is, my incredible protege. I kind of feel bad that I feel bad that this game is.
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You have been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight. Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Oh, I can handle anything. Man, difficult's my middle name, Buccarino. What I meant to say was, difficult's my middle day, Buccarino. Duh.
Here, look at her intake form.
Oh, we got ourselves a lady. All right, ladies are my specialty. Duh. Ding.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny tasting hats.
Isabella Diete, age 550, gender female, origin Renaissance. I don't know why, but the S's and the A's look the same, so I have to just kind of use my best judgment here. Isabella Diete was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Suggestion: be exceedingly polite.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, alright, just send her in.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
You just told me she's very difficult. Now you're saying she's not going to be a problem.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone.
Oh, thank you.
But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel. Oh, and do be polite.
Uh-huh.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
This is going to be fun.
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
I reckon I sure am. Best therapist this side of the Mississippi River in the Rio Grande, partner.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Better therapist than Billy the Kid and, well, Bill Hickok.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Senora. Senora. Alright, Senora. Senora. Alright, Senora.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
Here we go.
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Senora. Say it.
Signora.
Senora.
Signora?
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Signora.
That's deep, dude.
So, therapy is always easy then?
I said it ain't never easy, Signora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time? Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
Hey Frank, do you like this character? She seems very sweet.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Oh god, I do not like this person so far. In fact, I think I'm going to intentionally try to piss her off. So let's bond with her over Hollywood glamour.
I can't get enough Hollywood. All that glitz and glamour. Them celebrities sure know how to look good.
Per favore, they look like employees of a peacock brothel. The battle between licentiousness and chastity has ended, and chastity has been utterly degraded on the battlefield. They should be ashamed of themselves, parading their young flesh for the adulation of fools. I could teach them about proper fashion, but alas, they would be incapable of hearing my wisdom.
God, I just want to throw a brick at this person.
I can tell I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Let's go back to this movie you saw at the cinema.
It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers still 5 years later.
What movie was it, dude? Where's my car?
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible.
That reminds me, we gotta watch a movie in the server soon.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind.
All right, fine. Let's see you do better, okay? You're gonna go bash this movie over and over again. All right, see you get a fucking camera and write a script. See how you fucking do it instead of just sitting there from your high horse going, "Ooh, this crappy slop." Yeah, well, you know what? I don't see you writing any scripts over here, bitch.
I hate this film with all my...
Oh, come on, get off of it.
It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
God.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
You know what? I think she's found her purpose. She should be a fucking director and try to outdo them all then.
Wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
I mean, like, I agree with you. That movie fucking sucks, and, like, I hate what Disney did with it, but, like, dude, I guess I kind of have to take back a lot of what I said because, like, you know, I kind of... yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Stinking trash. This is what the people want.
I know, right? It's bullshit.
I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless.
Yeah, I guess
All
so.
that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Yeah, but just because something makes a lot of money doesn't mean that it's better art. It just means that it made a lot of money and it appeals to the lowest common denominator. Do you really think that the art should be qualified by how many people it appeals to, or should it be qualified by how much effort and love went into it? I mean, I think you're putting the wrong importance into it. But anyway, let's see which one of these buttons I'm supposed to go and click on. My attempts to infuse meaningless. All I am is dead. I think you're... Control fallacy. Oh, disqualifying the positive, I think.
For such a complicated woman, the answers are overly simple for senior.
Fine.
Are they not, Samuel?
You see, I understand.
Fine.
You see, I understand now. My attempts to
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
Welcome back, Tylenol Interlude. You know, you do not want to be this woman, okay? No, if you identify with this woman, I don't know. This woman has been nothing but unpleasant since she got here, so maybe you don't want to be this woman.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
Let's see here. Why have I lost my power? Well, that sounds like a control fallacy.
All the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying...
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
Come on now. Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for. I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's effort to cheap commodities.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
I guess that is a good point. It's like, yeah, if something means that much to you, then it shouldn't be able to be devalued just by having it be appealed, that just by having like it be considered sellable, I guess, to common people. I guess, I don't know. Let's
Yes,
see.
that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
It is a pointless reason.
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Well, that sounds like another should statement, but I think that's a red herring because that's bait. It's not a should statement. It's like walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I'm just a dead woman. That sounds like not worth listening to. Should walk into the sun, because it kind of I am just a dead woman. Labeling.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue.
Every time I hear the word should now, I just hear like a little alarm bell and I think, oh, is that a fallacy I should be pointing up? Is that a cognitive fallacy? But it's just
You know,
how they
you
spoke
make
that.
me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
What happened when you were 16?
I got married.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
All right, so I'm not thinking nudists. I think it's more like being. Well, I think that's kind of dumb. Nature, true natures are true natures. I wonder. This seems stupid, but it's like either this one or this one. And considering this game has had like a lot of weird obsession with sexiness, I'm thinking it's going to be nudists.
You mean being nudists?
An utterly disgusting and prurient notion. Genitalia.
Fine, okay, God, I had a 1 in 3 chance.
Oh boy, you sound like a politician from my home state.
Then your politicians are very wise.
I ain't so sure about that.
They are at least sensible enough to know the purpose of the penis is procreation, not exhibition.
Oh, God.
Such a thing is not in God's image.
One of those kinds of people.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
You really think we've got that much control, Senora? All we got to do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
Master ourselves and our baser instincts. Okay. Not this. It's, must triumph over spice. Must. That sounds kind of like a should statement, if you ask me. Fuck.
You know, there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity. They have all failed, and the Senora would do well to remember it.
Right. Okay.
I have always known we must master ourselves.
Control
Been
fallacy.
around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
So this woman's just like extremely black-pilled, I guess, but still finds it like she has the so she's like super black-pilled and thinks that she has this like ability to like fix that. I guess it's kind of hard to really tell what's going on here because she feels like she hasn't really amounted to anything in her death unlife or her life, and like she feels kind of, I guess, obviously disappointed in that. And he's like saying, well, you know, I guess we're working to like something towards that, something beyond that, clearly, because like eventually she's going to walk out of here with like a greater sense of purpose, but for now it's just like, I don't know, getting over the anger and making her sort of like become more perceptive to like what's happening actually around her instead of just focusing on just the negative, you know. I think what we're trying to go towards here.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
I mean, this also looks like another one, but impossible in such a state. Damn it.
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with names for others, isn't she?
Damn it.
Perhaps
Fine.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
But, alright, so obviously it's labeling, but, like, fat and lazy are descriptors. They're not labels, but fine.
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
Should statement.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won? That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith?
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence.
She's kind of draining to listen to, isn't she?
While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
She's like an energy vampire.
And to think, they call me judgmental, while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
Holy shit, God. You've been doing nothing but judging. Okay, so let me see here.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
All right, here we go. This is not acceptable. Well, let's see here. Control
I got
fallacy.
some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
I like how she's the client. She's like the one that's controlling when we meet again.
Yes, indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
Ah, yes, thank you. Yep, on a day's work.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
That's what we call cowboy humor. This is what we call cowboy vampire therapist humor.
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
I mean, all in all, like, yeah, the client did kind of have an attitude, but I mean, I do think that we kind of like did sort of see eye to eye on some things. I mean, yeah, she basically talked to me like I was just some retard for most of it, but like it wasn't completely non-constructive. So I think it was okay. I think it went better than it could have gone.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
Oh my god.
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, you're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
I'm a vampire.
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
So I guess like what I'm kind of understanding from this game, because everyone does vampires differently, is that like since vampires of course have no circulation, it's not like they can get boners or anything. So vampire sex isn't really vampire sex. Vampire sex is vampire drinking each other's blood. And that's pretty much about the extent of it. And that's why the horny vampires are like weird about that.
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
Well, what does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Well, maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing.
Teddy Roosevelt was a cannibal, you know.
Speaking of which, I gotta thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Oh, that is the corniest thing in the world.
Time to crack open a warm one.
Don't let the Draculas bite. Ugh, fuck me.
That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Well, obviously we're gonna watch the Three Stooges.
I never get tired of these jokesters.
All right, chat. Let's watch some Stooges. Let's get stoned and watch the Three Stooges. Are they on trial for murder? Oh no, that's not them.
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
Oh fuck, yeah, you're right. Copyright claim. Damn, you're right.
Were you working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
No, yeah, you're right. I don't want to
I
get.
can't help but feel there's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice.
Do you think this is what vampires do off their spare time? They just watch the Three Stooges.
All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
Vampires lead very depressing lives. It's like a shitty apartment.
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
Uh-oh.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
So is this next person that I have to help, are they going to have a horrible attitude and like be insulting me from the start again? Because so far, everyone that I've spoken to so far has insulted me to my face for like the first half hour of not the first half hour, but for half the therapy session has just been them like insulting me to my face. So is this person at least going to be like at least semi-normal?
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
To think we are powerless to help. Oh, control fallacy.
Yeah, all right, control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
You can do it, Sam.
That's right.
Dr. Cowboy.
Take a look at this case file.
Professional therapist, you can do this.
Yeah,
All right,
feller, huh?
so here we
I've
are.
known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Edmund Kean, age 237, gender male, origin British. Edmund Kean was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to pantomime performances. He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. Not entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Okay, well, this is going to be
He's
fun.
looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
I am going to love this.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
This is going to be fun. I have a good feeling about this one.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
Ah, yes. Just perfectly douchey. I love it.
I'm Sam Walls.
This is like
Your
the
new therapist.
this is the douche vampire. This is the pretentious aristocratic douche vampire that I just wanted to see from the start.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Well, this guy seems friendly. I don't want to... Okay, so he's actually friendly, and he's going to be fun to talk to. Nice.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
This is my favorite character already. Just, this is the best part of the entire game. I hope this character... I want to just savor every second of this character. Edmund. This is what I wanted from the start.
Anyway,
Oh my god,
your
yes.
intake form that you're here because
I think it's mortals don't appreciate you.
mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is Vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Yeah.
In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon.
Go off, Queen.
Apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night.
The beauty of the night! Yes! Yes! Passion! Keep going! Yes!
To me, we are but the quintessence of dust. Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
Standing ovation.
Well, that was a lot.
You understand, don't you? Death has no meaning, because life never had meaning.
Dude!
Perchance to sleep.
Life had no meaning, therefore death has no meaning!
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
Well, what a bastard.
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
No.
Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself. Are all men such fools?
Foolish.
Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently.
Please do.
So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Okay, already. Okay. In truth, I am perfect. Oh, shit. Alright, so which is this going to be? But it is labeling. He called himself perfect.
Even in the most generous evaluation of his skill is such a thing possible.
Perfect is a label.
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a...
Hold on a sec there, partner. Acting became a noble craft because of you? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Well, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the
Yourself?
bard himself, boor.
Make that up yourself?
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are...
Oh, I get it. Alright.
Without me.
He's pointing out that it's like, yeah, okay, so you're Mr. Perfect actor guy, but, you know, you had to go take inspiration from Shakespeare, so, like, you know, if you had to take inspiration from this guy and this guy and that guy and that guy, then, you know, you're not Mr. Perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, yeah. Man, what a... okay. Due to my beating the path for them to follow, which is this going to be? Okay, here we go. Disqualifying the positive.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
Do they know them? Okay. Labeling. They just called them parrots.
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed. They are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You wonder if this famous actor was also a sex pest. Well, I would say that if that happened, it would be like, it would have happened in probably like the 18th century or something, and it would have been like involving like a bag of flour and a donkey, some kind of weird shit like that, you know?
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, all right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
Acting does not... Okay, now he's given himself the control fallacy. He's making himself think he has more control than he really does. And that is a fallacy, and that's distorted
You're
thinking.
saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
Not a fan of vaudeville, I suppose.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
Devils below,
I
no.
mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway.
So he's responsible for everything that ever happened in theater and acting, except for vaudeville. He did nothing to do with that. So everything that was good, everything that except vaudeville, specifically vaudeville.
These critics should honor me, as is my due.
You're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different taste.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
Fair.
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation.
I really like the way he acts. This massive thespian voice that comes out when he's angry. This is this kind of acting that I really hoped I would get to see today when I played this game.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
Candles.
The candles? Oh, they seem
Fine to me, yeah.
Look at the flames.
They're not moving. Wait, these flames are moving, but these are not. Are they? Yeah, that's weird. These are staying still, and these are moving. I wonder if that's intentional or not.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they?
Oh.
What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him. He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
All right, now it's getting interesting. Okay, you actually get clients that can distort your reality and fuck with reality to make it harder to do therapy on them. I can dig that.
I await your apology, sir.
Okay. Let's see here.
I wasn't trying to rile you up none.
Yet I bared my undead soul to you, and you treated me like a pincushion with your sharp pricks.
Pricks ain't got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me? Of course, it always goes like this. To you I am a void, nay, a whore, to use as you please. Well, you are all alike, I say. Go on then, use me.
You are losing him, Samuel. It is time to remember what makes you special. You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but you will conquer his fear.
Okay. Well, if I say easy boy easy, he's gonna be like, you speak to me like a common household pet. And if I say I don't have anything to apologize for, he's gonna be like, I don't know, I'm fuck
I
it.
don't have anything to apologize for.
Yeah.
All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight.
Oh, good for you.
I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your quackery.
Okay, I guess that didn't work out.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Okay. Easy boy.
Easy, boy, easy.
Did you just hear a horse?
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
But I...
Is this working?
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
I'm actually like...
Buddies? Yes. A friend.
How the fuck did that work?
A friend.
What the hell?
Who wishes to help me.
You feeling better there, compadre?
There's no way that worked.
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting.
I just downboyed
It is no
him?
wonder that we find common ground.
I could do that?
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
Yeah, because, like, it's so weird because I thought there was no way that would work, and that was actually the correct choice. But it's like, if this game is supposed to, in some way, like, prepare you for actual therapy speak or something, then that doesn't seem like what you should be, like, learning from this, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just playing the game. Yes, they died, they cannot. There's only the purgatory of oblivion. Nosferatu thinking.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
Alright, so that sounds like labeling, calling them blood-guzzling parasites. So
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
Alright, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
alright, so I should statement.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Alright, I see what's going on. Yeah, alright, so he needs just a crowd. He needs a crowd without a crowd.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me.
Here we go.
Undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch. This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs? I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither.
Alright.
I know
He's starting
thy
to freak
big
out.
trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me.
I mean, he's right. That's actually kind of how therapy works, but like...
You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile.
Uh-huh.
What have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Down, boy? Yeah, I guess we're doing this.
Easy there.
What?
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep
Somehow
me
this
safe.
works.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
I know, right, Frank?
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I, too, am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Is he talking about, like, there?
Tain't my place to comment.
There you go.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Oh, boy.
maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
One mustn't
That's
rest
right,
on
Eddie.
one's laurels. Yes.
Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of therapy.
Dang, what the hell was that?
Right?
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
Yeah, apparently the writers barely disguised tamed like a horse fetish, I guess. Somehow ended up in this.
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their
But
definitions.
you know who would really like this game, right? Begins with a V. Rhymes with mosh.
And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session.
I learned a lot about myself through my
You have
horse.
faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
God, like, so true.
Well, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
The merry gang of Goths.
Right, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
You could have worded that differently.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? A Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve. I think that's what he said his name was.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh, please tell me we're getting werewolves.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met.
Tell me we're getting werewolves.
Have
Oh,
your
come
time.
on. Please,
Used to be
please.
an international celebrity back when I was alive.
Ooh.
Seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
You know what gaslighting is, right? Well, this guy is so good at it, he almost burned the building down. Anytime I challenged him, he got all defensive. I mean, heck, ain't that my job?
Sounds to me like he was afraid. Old folks never did like getting challenged.
He's just a few years older than I am.
I know. You're old. And I know you've got your old fears. I saw your face when I told you about the kink room.
Well, touche. Oh, give me a break, though. I've been in Europe for only a month. Well, here's to change, then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh. This is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
Ma'am.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Alright, my therapy sense is tingling, so I need to use one of these buttons now. Alright, not your... I guess I shouldn't be offended. Alright, not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended. Should. Statement.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here. What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
Won't ever happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Me?
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
This is like just some freaking like... This is like just some emo person. She's like not even a vampire. Just like went shopping one day at Hot Topic and bought a bunch of stuff. No, what happened was like her parents like gave her like money for college, and she spent it all on like makeup and like weird eyeball stuff, and now she hangs out here. And you know, I gotta say, for a club in Germany, everyone speaks with a weirdly American accent. Yeah, sure, I'll play along.
Yeah, that's me drinking blood to live.
Yes, you do. I saw you. I see everything. My name is Panoptabella.
Panoptabella.
It means I see all, and I am beautiful. I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi. And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
This is so stupid.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like. Yes, I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
Oh, shut up,
It is
dude.
normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
This game's stupid. I see I now have one viewer left. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you
Oh,
are
back
feeling
up to
well
4
rested.
now.
I have a new client for you.
Another one? I think my caseload's starting to get a little crowded.
Worry not, my friend. I shall not unload all the world's cares onto you. I know how strongly this next client requires aid.
Oh god, here we go.
She is a great deal older than most of the clients you've seen, and sometimes it is harder for the elderly to see reality. It took me far too long to do so.
Yeah, OBS likes to lie about how many people are watching.
She as old as you are?
Way to go, Sam. You got away with words.
Not nearly. Thus, she should be more ready for change than I was. Take a look at her intake form.
Okay, here we go. Name. Medlo? Med. I'll just say Med. I can't tell what that other character is beside after the D, but age 1804, gender female, origin Bronze Age. An elder vampire like myself, Medi has lived mostly alone for the past 2 millennia. She grew up among wanton violence between Irish clan warlords and has since kept distance between herself and mortals. She now spends more of her time online, where she has become a streaming celebrity. I do not know what this means, but perhaps a younger vampire might. She has expressed frustration at the increasing demands of her followers. Suggestion, be patient with the elderly. Okay. 1800-year-old tit streamer. Let's go.
Dang, she died young. Makes me wonder why I waited so long to kick the bucket. Could have left her nicer looking corpse.
Alas, death does not often allow us to have much choice in the matter.
Says here she doesn't leave home unless she has to.
Well, ain't that the life?
Indeed, it is a puzzle, as elder vampires can often be.
I sure do hope I can help her.
We can fix her, chat.
You will do your best, I know. Let me allow you some privacy. She comes.
Hello?
It's okay, everyone. She's actually 1,800 years old.
Hey there, how do I say your name? Is it, Medb?
Mev is my real name. Medby's just my screen name. You can call me Medi if you like.
Oh, mighty fine meeting you, Medi. I'm Sam.
Is that all you are?
I couldn't rightly say. I ain't no more or less than Sam.
Sam?
You're a cute, strange cowboy man.
Cowboy man.
I don't know that you should be calling your potential therapist cute, miss.
Not in a touching bodies way. I mean, you're more like a rabbit or a mouse. Oh, I want to dress you up in a little mouse onesie and watch you scurry about.
Well, she seems pretty happy. I don't know why she's seeking therapy, though.
You can keep your hat on and be a little cowboy mouse. Oh, I like that very much. I'd keep you in a little cage and give you lots of cheese and, of course, a wheel to run on. You can be my whiskery little pet.
What is the matter, Samuel?
I think I'm out of my depth here, Chief. I ain't keen to be anyone's pet.
Older vampires such as myself can sometimes be uncomfortable to be around.
So this is what vampires are like when they get really old? They act like teenagers? This is weird.
I believe this will be an excellent challenge in setting boundaries, Samuel. Explain to her your boundaries. You will be modeling positive behavior and saving yourself a little trouble.
Yeah, she needs a psych ward. She's 1800 and she's acting like she's 18. This is very strange. I mean, what? So are you saying, like, well, this guy's even older than she is, so, I mean, like, is he gonna start, I don't know, like, is he gonna get the curly broccoli zoomer haircut and start, like, watching Skibbity Toilet or something? I mean, I don't know what the rules are, like, in this world. It's very strange. Explain your boundaries. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just a little.
All the more reason to be clear and polite right now. Good luck, Samuel. I know you can do it.
You look distracted, little mouse. Have you smelt a bit of cheese? Did your whiskers twitch?
All right, miss, before we keep going, I think we need to set a few boundaries.
Well, I mean, I do eat cheese, but...
First of all, I ain't gonna wear no onesie. I don't think I could find one that'd fit.
Good point.
I could sew one for you. I would make the neck hole really big so that your funny hat would fit right through it.
Okay, well, maybe I wasn't being clear. I don't want to wear a onesie.
But it would make me happy.
Well, it wouldn't make me happy, miss.
Fine. But I don't like it.
Oh, I see the darkness in her eyes now.
This stuff about putting me in a cage and making me your pet are things you should be doing with a blood partner. Besides, I make the rules about my own body. If I don't want something, you gotta respect it or find a new therapist.
You don't want me to do things to your body?
You cut that out. I'm serious now.
Very well. Be that way.
I don't eat cheese, you know that. We only drink blood anyway. Mortal food doesn't exactly agree with us.
Oh, that sucks.
But a mouse who doesn't eat cheese is hardly a mouse.
But I'm not a mouse.
Then why do you have twitchy whiskers?
I just like the way they look.
So do I. That's why I think you should eat some cheese.
Well, I ain't gonna. Take it or leave it.
You're very mean for a mouse.
I think that about covers it.
Very well. It's a little boring. People usually let me do what I want to do to them.
I don't like this person very much.
Well, this is less boring then. It's something new.
I suppose you're right. It's very clever, strange cowboy man. May I still call you a mouse from time to time, though?
If it'll make you feel comfortable, I guess it ain't hurting me. But let's get to you and why you're here. Now, it said on your intake form that...
I'm thinking this is what it is. I feel like one of these is a very... Alright, so it's not climate change.
You're afraid of aging, right?
I'm more than 1,800 years old. It's a little too late to be concerned about getting old. You're rather uninformed for a human.
Damn.
Oh, for a mouse, though, that's a very good guess.
Right.
I guess I should take a look at my notes.
Can mice read? And if so, what would they read? Of men and mice?
Oh my
I guess they
god.
read better than I do. Let me check my notes again.
Okay.
You're overworked, it said. You're not my first client with that problem. What line of work are you in?
I play video games.
That's... right, you're an online streamer.
Video
God.
games.
Okay.
Like Star Invaders?
No, silly. More like Overcharge 2 and Pension Impact. More of an FPS and RPG girl.
I don't know what them things are. I kind of figured video games were just a fad, like collecting ferns was in my time.
Video games are lots of fun. There's even one where you get to play a cowboy and kill bunches and bunches of people.
Oh, hey, that's what we used to do back when we were like alive, right? Wow, I wonder how he's gonna feel about that.
Then you get to pretend you feel bad about it. But after that, you kill even more people.
How do you feel about that, Sam?
Shucks, that there might give me some flashbacks. But you're working by playing video games? How's that?
I stream on Glitch. I have
Glitch.
millions and millions of followers there.
Wait just a gosh darn minute. People are paying to watch you pee?
Of course not. That sort of thing would be on my Only Zealots page. If I could pee. Which I can't, because I'm a vampire.
All right, you gotta walk me through this. What's streaming mean if it ain't peeing?
Streaming means to share your computer screen to the internet.
Like watching the cinema, only instead of people shooting each other, it's you answering emails.
Sort of. Mostly people just like to watch people shooting other people. Only it's little computer people that only look like people.
Clear as mud. I got some more questions about them funny things you mentioned, though. What's Only Zealots?
That's a very special website where my very special followers get to see me do no.
Ever just want to like drive off a cliff? If I was driving, I'd want to drive off a cliff.
But I do like having mortal blood bags who will do anything for me. They're very useful.
This whole thing makes me feel old.
But you're only a baby vampire, strange cowboy man. I'm glad you're not the kind of baby who poops.
A baby boy man.
That's quite icky.
I had some more questions.
I hate this too.
What's all this RPG and FPS stuff?
Role-playing games and first-person shooters.
Kinda dark to be playing games about the first person you ever shot. That ain't a good moment.
You're extra.
I just want to know how this. So
it's a video game with a first-person perspective. It only looks as though you're shooting someone.
how the fuck is this guy like 200 and something years old and he just never figured out, never learned what video games were, and just doesn't have a computer or like have a smartphone or speak to anyone or know anything that happened like the last 25 years? Like, does he just live in his coffin? Like, he even does he just live in his coffin all day long and only watch the Three Stooges and like Nosferatu, and that's like all he knows about pop culture?
I like the ones where there's lots and lots of blood.
Yeah, I think I'd rather speak to the black-pilled Italian lady. At least the black-pilled Italian lady wouldn't call me a fucking mouse. She'd call me a stupid peasant piece of shit, but she like wouldn't do this patronizing like, oh, look at you with your whiskey. I hate that so much.
Are they still using corn syrup to look like blood? It never looked realistic to me.
They don't use corn syrup in video games. You're very funny.
I'm glad I'm funny, I guess. Let me ask you something else about these video games.
This just sounds like he's interviewing her.
All right, I think I understand a little better. You're working pretty dang hard for all them followers. What do you need them for?
Yeah, playing video games is so much work.
Lots of things. They pay my rent for me, they buy clothes and gifts for me. They dispose of all the bodies. And they let me kill them too. They're all so eager to die. Poor little lambs.
Why does this woman need therapy? It sounds like her life is really, really fucking easy.
They're like servants?
Servants, little sheep, whatever you'd like to call them.
And they're willing to just up and die for you?
Oh, naturally. Sometimes all I have to do is smile for them. They find it enchanting. And they quite like my breasts and vulva.
Oh, I see.
Does it make you uncomfortable to hear me say breasts and vulva?
I reckon I just wasn't expecting that level of candidness.
Breasts, vulva.
Come on now.
Oh, but it's so much fun to watch your little whiskers twitch.
Is anybody enjoying this?
So these followers of yours do a lot of work for you, huh?
But I have almost 100 million little sheep. It's rather difficult to manage them all and keep them happy.
Why do you need to keep so many servants happy?
All you gotta do is show your breasts and vulva and play video games for like 2 hours a day, and I think that's enough.
I need my sheep. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing.
Okay, so let's see here. Nosferatu thinking. Yeah, Minecraft sounds pretty good right about now. Man, these boundaries are terribly set. Yeah, I thought we were setting boundaries. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing. Let's see here.
Is it really true that if you don't have your followers, you won't have anything? Ain't you got other stuff you're interested in?
Suppose I enjoy reading and video games. And I can do those things alone. There's also playing games with my body.
Oh, yep, there's that.
Which Americans don't do. You like to shoot people instead. Bang, pow, ugh.
That ain't always true. But let's get back to what you were saying.
If I don't make them all happy, they'll turn against me.
All right. So, if I don't make them all happy, that sounds like a control fallacy.
Oh, wait a minute. That's one of them double control fallacies.
A control fallacy? What is that, Manling?
It's the idea that you either have complete control over something or no control over something. The idea that you can make everyone happy is something that ain't in anyone's power. And assuming you have no control and they'll all turn against you ain't true either.
I think I've seen enough of this game. After I get done with giving therapy to this horrible person, I think I'm going to call the stream there and then maybe eat something and then do anything else. I'm kind of getting tired of just these horrible people. Everyone so far has been just a horrible person, just terrible people.
I can do things you couldn't dream of, but I won't show them to you because you're an American.
Like, so far, this has done nothing but make me think of vampires as just, maybe they're not monsters, but they're certainly not anyone I'd ever want to meet in real life. I could say enough of, I could say that with truth.
That is much appreciated, miss. And now about the stuff you were saying.
All I'll be is the lonely, crazy girl with a flat full of stinky corpses.
Let's ease off them labeling terms. Don't go calling yourself crazy.
But I am crazy. And I know how strange I sound to these short-lived creatures.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Wait, no. Manic Pixie Dream 1,800-year-old vampire girl.
I reckon I might sound the same if I were around as long as you and seen some of the stuff you've seen. Besides, crazy ain't got any kind of real meaning. What's sane? You've been around a while, you know them definitions change all the time.
I suppose that's true. Don't think any of us are really sane.
I think that's a heck of a lot closer to the truth.
She's not crazy, she's fucking psychotic. You could say that. That's right, Frank.
I just want to look at my body parts anyway. Don't know much else to share, it seems.
Disqualifying the positive.
Come on now, you've been around for nearly 2,000 years. How in the heck could you have nothing to offer? I'm sure you could tell me all sorts of things about history and the places you've been to and the things you've done.
If I talk about things I like, my followers abandon me. Fickle little bloodbags. They always like it when I show off, though.
That's a problem with your followers, not you. Don't go disqualifying the positive things about yourself just because they don't see them.
You're very kind, Manling. If you were one of my followers, I might even let you live.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, very kind gesture, miss.
I can't help but think, though, I should make my little sheep happy. After all, they are willing to die for me.
Should statement.
You say you should keep your followers happy. Do you like it when they're happy?
Just because I kill my bloodbags doesn't mean I wish to be cruel.
I think that's exactly what it means.
They're so cute when they die with smiles on their precious little faces.
I'm glad to hear that, but here's the thing. When you say you should make them happy, you turn it into a responsibility. If you got 100 million people you should please, that's pressure you don't need. Get what I'm saying?
You are too sweet, little mouse. Like a sugar mouse. Someone might try to eat you.
Uh-huh.
They already did. How do you think I turned into a vampire?
You make me seem very silly for worrying so much about my blood bags. I'm not a very good vampire, am I?
Well, what's a good vampire supposed to do?
Oh, my bloodfather used to tell me that we were supposed to be gods. Told me that
Bloodfather.
we would rule all humanity. I imagine he'd be ever so disappointed in me.
So is the Bloodfather kind of like the vampire mafia's like godfather, and like, you know, he sits at the top of the chain, you know, he's probably like has like a big tall building, you know, like maybe 200 stories tall, and he has like this desk in front, and he's like, you know, has a slick back suit, and maybe he has like a little lapel on his business suit, his pinstripe business suit, and the lapel of course has little bat wings on it, and you know, he's the Bloodfather. That'd be kind of dope. I would totally watch a show or a movie or read a book where it was like the mafia, but it was vampires. You know, nobody ever does that shit. Nobody ever fucking does that shit. No one has ever mixed like vampires and like mafia movies. It's always vampire werewolves, vampire cowboys, vampire romance, vampire mysteries. No one ever fucking does vampire, like tough guy Brooklyn kind of like like the what's it called, The Sopranos. Imagine if the fucking Sopranos were vampires. You gotta tell me that wouldn't be fucking cool, man. That's right. The book like a Bloodfather. Yeah, I watched the Bloodfather.
Well, blood parents are always complicated. They like continuing their legacies, but people ain't too good at being anything but themselves.
I wish someone would tell him that. He's a very bad listener.
Well, you should be proud of yourself for getting away from him. I know it ain't easy.
Hey, what a shock. She has daddy issues.
I didn't leave him. The druid sealed him away long ago. He'll slow our soul when he escapes. And there will be nothing we can do.
Who would have possibly seen the
so much blood?
The daddy issues? Who would have possibly seen the daddy issues? Like, the daddy issues were a mile away, and I've seen them. I saw them in my sleep. I've seen the daddy issues before I even heard of this game. It was so obvious. He'll slaughter us all when he escapes. Nothing we can do. There's nothing. There'll be so much. Okay. All right, so
I think we can handle a vampire. There's a lot more of us now, and I bet the bastard ain't even heard of a gun.
You don't understand. He's a wizard.
Well, last I heard, wizards ain't bulletproof. Let's give ourselves a little credit. I ain't gonna worry too much about this fella. Besides, if he is coming back to kill us all, we only got so much time to enjoy, right? These dang followers of yours have got you stuck at home, though.
It's better this way. It's not safe outside.
Well, why do you say that?
Because there are bad people out there. They've tried to burn me, touch me, enslave me. They are cruel and horrible.
All right, so let's see which one of these buttons. All right, bad people. Well, that sounds. Oh no, bad people out there. They're cruel and horrible. Well, labeling, I think, right? Because you're talking about like everyone. You're kind of saying everyone's like that. That's a reason to not go outside. So
I know you've been through some tough times, Mitty, and you got a hell of a lot of reasons to think people are all awful. But those experiences ain't the be-all and end-all. There's a lot of bad, a lot of good, and even more in between.
Maybe. But it's safer to assume that it's all bad. Mortals are very afraid, and when mortals are afraid, they are quite cruel.
That's more of that all-or-nothing thinking. There's billions of people out there now, and more differences between each and every one of them than you'd expect.
But I don't need to endanger myself anymore. I have my sheep.
I'm sure we'll get to talking about them real soon.
We can talk about them now. They help me stay in my flat. If I stay in one place, I have power. Instead of them burning me, I can burn them. And touch them and enslave them.
Okay, so let me think about this. If I stay in one place, I have the power. I can. Okay, sounds like the control fallacy, right? It's saying like I have to stay here because then I can do all this stuff.
With all due respect, miss, you're playing with sunshine here. Life is always going to change. That's the one thing we can be sure of. Your retreating from society is only going to make it harder to face the changes ahead.
Such as when the machines arrived.
What machines are you talking about?
The ones in the factories. The ones who made me leave the bog. Did not like that very much. Not at all.
What kinds of machines are we talking about?
Look, I didn't want to upset you. You're here to handle the world a little better, and that means being honest about what might happen. That makes sense?
Yes. The machines keep getting stronger. I should be ready for them.
Are they like sunlight machines or something?
All right. Well, let's keep talking.
They used to call me Calich na Mona, the witch of the bogs. I like it that way. I like it when they think I'm a monster.
Labeling?
Hold on a sec, Mitty. I get that there's safety in people thinking you're some kind of monster. But what I can't abide is you calling yourself one. Names have power. You know what they used to call me?
Fuzzy McWhiskers. Scaly Tail Sam. Ooh, Scurrying Sam.
They called me Slaughtering Sam. And as you might imagine, I didn't earn many friends with that name.
That's not very cute at all.
No, it ain't. I didn't feel cute neither. I felt like an evil bastard, and that ain't a good feeling.
I didn't say I liked being a monster. It just makes me feel safe.
Then let's find a way to help you feel safe without calling yourself a monster then, huh? But keep going.
If I want to be safe, I should show them what a monster I really am from the safety of my lair.
Should statement.
But why should you show them what a monster you are?
So that they'll know to stay away, of course.
And is that the only way people will stay away?
It's the way I know. I used to put severed heads outside my cottage, but the policemen don't like that very much.
So what if I said you should protect yourself by putting severed heads outside your place again?
I'd say you should learn otherwise. The police can be very mean.
That's what I mean. Should doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room. It might seem like it's just words, but them words can lock us up tighter in a bank vault. But let's keep talking.
Living alone is the life I know, anyway. Well, I've known for millennia. I can't survive in society now.
Okay, I'm thinking that might be disqualifying the positive because she's like lived alone for a millennia, and that's a lot. I mean, that's a long time to live by yourself, and that's no easy task too. I can't survive in society now is kind of a black and white sort of. You could say it's this. It's all I know anyway. I can't survive now. Fuck.
The ancient vampires are very few. I can tell you with some certainty that your client is very good at hiding her true capabilities, perhaps even from herself.
Alright, so I'm thinking disqualifying.
You know,
yeah.
You're what, some 1,800 years old? You're older than any government on Earth. You've seen the world change in ways none of us could dream of. Hell, you basically won the internet, and I can barely open up my Vmail program. You're way more capable than you're giving yourself credit for.
I suppose that's true. But I'm not very good with real-life people. Unless I'm eating them.
You're still disqualifying the positive by canceling out all them skills you got. You can use all that modern lingo I've barely even heard of. You dab, fam?
Do I have any weed left? I mean, just... God, all that's left in here is ashes, but I'd rather just smoke the ashes. Just... If I could... No, it's just cinders. All I'm doing is inhaling the cinders.
That was ages ago.
See what I'm saying?
You are very clever, sweetling. It is easy to forget how small and weak mortals are. But the world is a big place full of things that might try to hurt me.
Well, before you face the world, why don't we start with your neighborhood?
You're gonna clean up the neighborhood.
Let's start slow. Take a walk around your block, 15 minutes a day. Just spend a little time outside looking at the moon.
I suppose if anyone tries to hurt me, I should be able to kill them or enslave them. Very well, strange cowboy man. If anyone does kill me, I'll simply become a ghost. Then I can whisk myself up your bottom with a little ghost needle and poke at your guts.
Don't think it'll come to that. Just spend some time outside and see how you feel, and we'll talk again in a month. Sound good?
Very well. I suppose my followers outside must be eager to carry my coffin home. Promised I would eat them when we got there, so shouldn't keep them waiting. Farewell then, little mouse.
Hoo-wee!
Well done, my friend. You seem a little out of sorts. Are you quite all right?
She was something else.
Like so many of our kind, she simply struggles to adjust to a constantly changing world. I think you will be of great help to her. She clearly likes you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You are under my protection while you are here, Samuel. I guarantee no ghosts will travel up your posterior.
Well, that's good to know.
You've done excellent work tonight. Please, relax downstairs. Summer will be here before we know it. The nights shall become short once again.
Thank you, Hydrangea. Yes. Why does everything have to be so annoying? I mean, I would say more like mostly everyone. Emphasis on the everyone involved in that everything. If the everyone is very annoying. I would say this guy is probably the least annoying character in the game, so I'll give him that. And this guy's just kind of dumb, but I mean, we're doing our best. But like, he's the least annoying. I'll give Andy the benefit of that doubt.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Oh man, yeah, I think I like the black-pilled Italian lady more than the Twitch streamer. Ugh.
Tarnation. I'm glad the kids here aren't glued to their little TVs.
Little TVs.
I wonder why that is. I'll bet Crimson knows.
Giddy up, little doggy.
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Truth is, I'm running out of cowboy terms. What can I get you, handsome?
How about a kind ear for my troubles?
You got a real old school way of seeing bartenders. But in this case, you're right. I am a good listener. Lay it on me.
I got this new client. Makes me feel old.
A 250-year-old man feels old, huh?
Yeah, I really didn't like that lady at first, but the angry Italian lady who was shady to me. But like, God, I mean, I would like her to come back because I think I would like to. Her company would make me feel like just my brain would be able to relax. I think I'd feel like it would feel soothing. I think her presence would be soothing after what I just had to endure with that one. Anyway.
Yeah. But seriously, I thought I understood people, but she's from another time, like. I've been around a long time, and I ain't seen nothing quite like this internet. But my client lives there.
And you think you can't help her because you don't understand the internet?
I remember when the first steam locomotive showed up, and we thought, that's it. We've invented everything.
Really?
Laugh all you like. Point is, I'm getting old faster than I ever have before.
Yeah, you know, like, think about this, right? Our last client was 1,800 years old, and we're only like 250. So think about that. Like, in that context, we have a streamer who is like, what, 7 times older than us, coming onto us like that. That just sounds, and using a place of her like high stature, being successful, millions of followers, making all this money, and having people just like throwing their. Obviously, she's like, she owns the internet, I guess, and now she's using that to like sort of predatorily sort of come onto us, and that's a little bit weird. You gotta admit.
Here's the thing, cowboy. Nobody understands the internet. I don't feel old yet, though. Still just glad to be alive, thanks to Andy's blood.
Oh, yeah?
I know you've been curious about why I've been drinking vampire blood. You don't have to pretend.
And like, you know, we had to, right from the start, establish our boundaries because the shit she was saying was like really crossing the line. And the game does not see the problem with that. No, the game probably writes it off as cute.
I've got a rare blood cancer. Andy's blood is what's keeping me alive.
Oh, I'm real sorry.
I didn't say I was dying. I said I had cancer. Stop making that face. I'm just glad I found Andy. Don't think I was quite ready to die.
I, for one, am glad you're sticking around, Crimson.
Well, thank you kindly. So what'll it be, Sam? You ain't gonna dance?
No, I ain't gonna dance.
You owe me that story one day, cowboy. Here, have a little something I whipped up for Andy. Herbal blood tea.
No garlic, right?
Why the fuck would this have garlic in it?
No garlic.
Mighty kind of you. Maybe I'll take a nightcap. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Adios, muchacho.
I think that's my last client for a while. My caseload's big enough. I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Maybe something from one of my books will inspire me.
Oh, here we go.
But then again, I could watch cartoons instead.
Oh, here we go. Do we want to watch cartoons or do we want to read a poem? I'll let you guys decide. I'm going to go pee real quick and let me know while I'm gone what you want me to do. Watch a cartoon or read a poem. Okay, I'm back. All right, so what are we doing? Cartoon might be copyright hell because we live in clown world. That is true. Read obnoxious poetry. Okay, yeah, let's read let's read some poetry. Sounds good. All right, here we go.
I think I'll read a poem. I've got one I love. Care of one, Walt Whitman.
Did that cut off for anyone? I heard care of Walt Whitman. I got one I love. Care of one, Walt Whitman.
I celebrate myself and sing myself. And what I assume, you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air, born here of parents born here, from parents the same, and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health begin, hoping to cease not till death. Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed it what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature without check, with original energy. Just a little reminder that I'm still human. I think that's enough action for one night. Time I got me some shut-eye. Good night, son.
Good night, Sam.
A fine evening to
All right, so I'm done. I'm gonna. All right, so that's it. That's it for the game. Now, how do I close this? Oh right, clicking on that. All right, so I wanna learn how to like. Okay, so you just do this, I think. No, I wanna actually like go through it. Fuck, God damn it! All right, so I don't want to. Oh, I see. All right, I get it. Oh, okay. So it actually has like you get to. All right, so this is all stuff you can read. Okay, so he writes into it like. All right, so let me try to find the one. Who do I want to read about? Damn it. You know, fuck it. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream now, and yeah, all right. So that's it for Vampire Therapist. I had fun. I might come back to this later just to see what happens and see how I do as a vampire cowboy. I don't know if he's gay or whatever. I mean, if you're a vampire, you can't even like really penetrate anyway. So I don't know like what you would call it. Vampire sexual? Do they even have like a sexuality anymore? Or do they just drink blood and make a weird kind of sex thing out of that? I don't know. But Vampire Cowboy Therapist. And we'll be doing that. So we'll be seeing you later, everyone. Bye-bye.